So I'm late to this, but I do want to say something about it. The comedian David Lucas went viral a couple weeks ago when he basically cleared out the room at a stand-up set when he was telling jokes about George Floyd. And the audience was very unhappy, and this clip went viral. We'll play just a little bit of it. Here it is.
You wanted to show them the reason George Floyd got his neck nailed on. Don't ooh at that joke. It's just a joke, man. I would have never kneeled on George Floyd's neck. I would have shot that. That was making us look.
You know about George Floyd before you get your ass up there talking. You really should know to be funny, don't you know that?
It's called comedy. How many more black fans I gotta hit that might leave? Oh, good, man. I got. Cause I was just warming up with that George Floyd. You ready to go? All right, baby. Okay. All right, you offended too, baby, with the braids? All right. You offended too? God damn, man. Y'all good? Or y'all about to...
So everybody's leaving. They're all leaving, and by the end, he's standing in an empty room. There are no tables or chairs. They bring the tables and chairs with them, that's basically the idea. So this led to, as you can imagine, lots of anger and outrage, and how dare you besmirch the most holy, sacred name of George Floyd and all the rest of it. Lucas said, David Lucas, the comedian there, said that he wasn't going to apologize. And he said that when it first went viral. And that resolution lasted about 48 hours, I think. And 2 days later, after it went viral, he posted this.
Hi, this is comedian David Lucas. You know me from Kill Tony and other various roast shows. I'm an edgy, push the boundary comedian, and my job as a comedian is to bring humor in dire situations. With that being said, there's a clip that is circulating around social media, and since that clip has came out, I have spoken to a lot of George Floyd's family. I spoke to Cal Wayne, Trader Truth, Steven Jackson, and my intention was to never cause harm to his family or make them revisit a moment that happened a few years ago. I'm a father, so I get it. I understand how his kids feel. I've spoken to his whole family, and we've came, to an understanding as to how to move forward from this, and just want to apologize to his kids and everybody who was close to him.
Now, first of all, I've heard people defend this groveling apology from David Lucas on the basis that, well, he never apologized for the joke. I've seen that multiple places, that he didn't really apologize for the joke. He just apologized to the family and anybody who was offended, but he didn't apologize for the joke. Yeah, that's apologizing for the joke, okay? That's what the hell do you think an apology for a joke sounds like? It sounds exactly like that. That's precisely what it is. This is, what you just heard it's literally a cut and paste version of every public apology that's ever been offered to the left-wing mob. It's the same script, right? It's always the same script. Okay, it's always, before you even hear it, you know exactly what you're going to hear, because it's always, well, I said this, and in the days since, I've had a lot of very valuable conversations with the people, and we've talked, and we've come to an understanding, and they've let me know that their perspectives, and they've let me know how hurt they were by the things that I said, and I just, if I caused any pain, I want to apologize. It's like, you didn't even need to listen. You knew exactly what he was going to say. And it is grotesque every single time. I have no sympathy for people who apologize. You're dead to me when you apologize. And I'll tell you why. If you don't want to deal with the backlash from stomping on one of the left's sacred cows, then don't stomp on the sacred cow, okay? Leave it alone. Don't say anything. But if you go there, if you decide to tread in that water, you have a you have a moral responsibility to remain firm. Apologizing in a situation like this, it's not just, that's unfortunate. It's like, that is a moral failing. It is a betrayal, really, in a lot of ways. Once you've done that, once you've thrown the gauntlet down, no one told you you had to do that. You decided to do it. No one told you you had to go and make fun of George Floyd. But if you're going to do it, stand by your words. You have to. The whole value of making crass jokes about George Floyd, the value of it, and I think there is a lot of value in it. When I first saw that clip, now I didn't, I don't even think I retweeted it or anything. Maybe I did, but I didn't say much about it, and I didn't praise this guy for this reason, because I knew exactly what was going to happen. I just have no faith in anybody anymore, and I knew it. I'm like, yeah, he's going to apologize, and I hope I'm wrong. I said, let me give it a few days. If he doesn't apologize a few days from now, then we'll play the clip and we'll talk about it. I'll talk about he's a brave comedian. And he apologized. So, of course. And I'm tired of that. That's the other problem, is that when you do something and the cancel mob's coming after you, and then you cave, all of the people who rallied around you and defended you and celebrated you, you make them look stupid on top of it. Now, I've learned that lesson, so I'm not even going to, I'm going to wait. Okay, once you get the cancel mob coming after you, I'm not going to be left holding the bag again. So you need to prove that you're going to stand up for yourself. And then once you've done that, then I will come to your defense. But I'm not defending you if you're not going to defend yourself. That's not the way this is going to work. It happens way too much. If your house is feeling chilly right now, you may need to consider window replacement. I get it. For most homeowners, window replacement isn't something they've ever done before. It could be an intimidating prospect. Luckily, there's a company that will do the work for you. Renewal by Andersen is your one-stop shop for window design, manufacture, and installation. Windows play a crucial role in regulating indoor temperatures. If you notice a spike in your heating or cooling bills, it may be due to inefficient windows. Don't put it off any longer. Renewal by Andersen offers limited, fully transferable, and best-in-the-nation warranty coverage. Right now, Renewal by Andersen is offering a free in-home consultation on quality, energy-efficient, affordable windows or patio doors with special financing options. Text Walsh to 200-300 for a free consultation to save $375 off every window and $775 off every door. These savings won't last long, so be sure to check it out by texting Walsh to 200-300. That's Walsh to 200-300. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message data rates may apply. Reply STOP topped out. Go to windowappointmentnow.com for full offer details. Grand Canyon University is a private Christian university located in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona. GCU believes that our Creator has endowed us with certain unalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. They believe in equal opportunities and that the American dream is driven by purpose. GCU equips you to serve others in ways that promote your flourishing, which will create a ripple effect of transformation for generations to come. Whether you're pursuing a bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree, Grand Canyon University's online, on-campus, and hybrid learning environments are designed to help you achieve your degree. GCU has over 330 academic programs as of September 2023. GCU will meet you where you are and provide a path to help you fulfill your unique academic, personal, and professional goals. Find your purpose today at Grand Canyon University, private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu. That's gcu.edu. Obviously, if you do that, you're going to catch hell for it. You're going to be attacked and defamed and demeaned and insulted. You're going to get death threats. I've heard from other people that I didn't hear him say he got death threats, but I don't know if that's true or not. That's what some people are saying. It doesn't surprise me. I'm sure he did. Based on my own experience of upsetting these various left-wing groups, I'm sure he did. But does that justify an apology? No, it doesn't. I have no sympathy for it. It's like I don't apologize. I know what you're going through. I've been through it many times. But I don't. That's why I have no sympathy if you apologize. I don't want to hear the excuse. Oh, I had to. I felt unsafe. Well, you know what? You got to just deal with it. Deal with feeling unsafe. Because if you apologize in the face of that, then what was the point? What did you open the can of worms in the first place? Okay, I'm not going to lose respect for a comedian for not joking about George Floyd. It's not like you have to. Okay, if I'm listening to a stand-up set and there's a comedian up there and they're funny, And I'm not going to sit there and say, well, why didn't he tell any jokes about George Floyd? Now, if he tells a George Floyd joke, as far as I'm concerned, that's great. I'm glad he did. But you don't have to. No one is forcing you to. When you decide to, then you have decided to open that door. And I don't get these people that they say something, they do something that obviously is going to send the hounds of hell after you. Obviously it will. And then it happens and you cave? Were you actually surprised? Did you not? What do you think's going to happen? And the thing is, once you do that, then, and you cave, then you are way worse than all the comedians who would never have told the joke in the first place because they're too afraid. Okay? It's like, you could have just stayed silent because you were afraid, and that's one thing. To speak up and then back down is a lot worse. You don't get an A for effort in this case. You fail. You get a failing grade. And in this case, on top of everything he says that, the family of George Floyd, they have to revisit this terrible trauma that occurred. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about resurfaced trauma or reopened wounds or whatever of the George Floyd family. I don't want to hear about it. Oh, now they don't want to hear about George Floyd anymore? Now it's painful to hear about George Floyd? Really? I mean, they were right there from the beginning, pushing his death into the national spotlight. They're one of the reasons why George Floyd was the only thing we heard about for like 6 months. Okay? It wasn't painful then, was it? Exploited it. They profited off of it. They're multi-millionaires now because of all this. And now it's, we just want to move on. We don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't give a damn if you don't want to talk about it anymore. You don't get to decide that. And as I've said all along, the families of these BLM martyrs, hey, maybe try being a real family before the guy dies. Maybe try being a real parent before that, a real brother, whatever, a real support system. Like just attempt to do even a basic job of being there for your family, supporting, guiding them, offering some moral guidance. You didn't do any of that. So you in fact are like the last people who should have a say in what we're allowed to talk about when it comes to George Floyd. Okay. So everyone loses. That's a loss all around. Hey, YouTube, thanks for listening to the show. If you'd like access to my full show with no ads, you should go to dailywire.com and use promo code Walsh to get 2 months free on all annual plans. See you there.